Welcome to an introduction on Timekeeper and Human Resources timesheet processing in Sigma. Timekeepers should activate the Timekeeper business role, while Human Resource users should activate the Human Resources business role. For this example, we'll demonstrate using the Timekeeper business role. The steps for timesheet processing for both the Timekeeper and Human Resources business roles are similar. However, the Human Resources business role is the next approval level after Timekeeper. The time work list for Timekeepers is available right from the homepage. Work can be performed within this widget, or the user can select the Time Work List Quick Link tile for a wider view. Both Timekeepers and Human Resource users can access the Time Work List by clicking the Quick Link for a wider view. The Quick Link tile color and placement may be different for different business roles. For this example, we'll access the Time Work List from the Timekeeper homepage Quick Link tile. You can select the work list dropdown and choose your corresponding department unit work list. Timekeepers should select the department unit timekeeper work list, and human resource users should select the department unit HRM approver work list. If you're trying to narrow your search to a specific population of timesheets, filters are a useful tool. For example, we'll enter time code TIMEI, transaction department 751, payroll number 7501, and the pay period start date. Also enter current home units you are responsible for reviewing in the Home Units field. Then click the Apply button to display results. Another use for filtering may be if you want to narrow timesheets in department or unit to find employees who have claimed for overtime, you can use the OT field and enter greater than 0. Or employees that used FMLA, you would use the FMLA field and search greater than 0. Or perhaps full-time employees that claimed less than 80 hours, you would enter less than 80 in the base pay field, as seen here. Then select the Apply button to display results. Approval or rejection of a timesheet can occur directly from the time work list or from within the timesheet after it has been opened. The timesheet task no longer has to be taken to the reviewer's personal work list. Take task is now optional. You are still able to take a task, which will move the timesheet to your personal work list. In fact, some departments may have a policy or operational need that requires the reviewer to take the timesheet to their personal work list. Users should follow their department policy regarding the Take Task functionality. To take task, select the desired timesheets, then select Take Task from the three-dot menu. Then you can switch to your personal work list to view the timesheets which were moved by the Take Task action, or continue working from the Time Work List. Regardless of whether you take the task to your personal work list or choose to work on it from the Time Work List, the review and approval process is the same. Click the Transaction ID to navigate to the TIMEI transaction for review. The timesheet opens to the Summary tab. To view timesheet details, select the Time Entry tab. From here, select the Approve button if the timesheet meets expectations. Then select Close to return to the time work list. To reject a timesheet, which sends the timesheet back to the employee for correction, select the Reject All button. Enter a subject and comment for the end user to make corrections, then click the OK button. If you reject a timesheet directly from the time work list, the timesheet will be removed from the time work list results. We know just starting out in Sigma 4 you won't have any recent searches, but as you begin performing searches, the recent searches can be a very useful tool. When you have a set of search criteria that you believe you will use in the future, you are able to pin that search in your Recent Searches widget to save it for later use. Pinned searches display a highlighted pin. You can select a pinned search to use Save Filter settings, recent searches to run a recent search, or access a recent transaction again. Click the More Info icon within the saved or pinned search box to view the search criteria if necessary. Visit our Sigma 4 SharePoint site to view timekeeping job aids for timekeepers or human resource users.